Under the safety management system of companies, they are required to conduct regular drills so that they would check their preparedness and their readiness to respond to emergencies.
Hihigpitan pa ng Maritime Industry Authority o Marina ang ipatutupad na safety compliance sa mga barko upang hindi na masundan pa ang mga aksidente sa dagat. Una sa mga dapat masiguro ay ang pagkakaroon ng emergency drills. Ayon kay Marina Administrator Sonia Malaluan, bagamat nakasaad ito sa ipinatutupad na safety management system, nagkakaroon naman ng problema sa implementasyon nito. Kaya naman mahigpit nilang tututukan ang pagpapatupad ng regular na emergency drill ng mga kumpanya ng barko. Layon din ito na hindi na maulit ang nangyaring paglubog ng MB3 Shakerstin 3 sa Basilan noong nakaraang buwan na kung saan higit 50 ang nasawi.
So initially, and we are all aware, after the incident, I issued an advisory that we will be requiring regular drills at the start to be supervised by Marina. That's the immediate action.
Sa inilabas na advisory ng Marina, nakasaad na nararapat na magkaroon ng passenger safety briefing at safety film o isang 10-minute na audiovisual presentation na nagpapakita ng mga nararapat gawin sa oras na magkaproblema sa biyahe. Nakapaloob dito ang pagsusuot ng tamang uniforme para agad makilala ng mga pasahero kung kanino sila lalapit kung kailangan ng tulong. Dapat din masiguro na may sapat na bilang ng life jacket sa barko. Bukod sa emergency drill, kabilang din sa titingnan ng Marina ang pagpapatupad ng refresher training para sa mga marino.
But we start first with, again, from policy to practice, because we have the requirement, we have the policy, but yet upon checking, not all are really complying with the requirement. So we need to see to it that they comply with the requirement, and that is, we will supervise drills, actual drills for emergency situations. And then eventually, if not addressed, then we will require a regular refresher course for them.
Samantala, ngayong araw ay nagsimula na ang 3 araw na Regional Forum ng International Maritime Organization na ginanap sa Parañaque City sa naturang pagtitipon, kabilang sa tatalakayin ng paglaban kontra karahasan na nararanasan ng mga marino.
As well as the guidance that we have provided to the different administrations to carry out any investigations. That includes also how these cases are reported. At the same time, at the organization, we are launching what we call the Safe Horizons Project, which is a global project in order not only to enhance awareness when it comes to violence, harassment, including sexual harassments on board ships, but also how to tackle it.
Ayon kay IMO Secretary General Arsenio Dominguez, malaking hamon din sa kanila ang panganib na kinakaharap ng seafarers, partikular sa Red Sea na kung saan gumagamit na ng drone technology ang terorista.
One of the challenges that we've been facing is, of course, our seafarers are not trained for combat. So when ships start to navigate in areas of conflicts, like in particularly what was happening in the Red Sea, we don't have trainings and merchant ships are not prepared to deter attacks from drones or missiles.
Kaya naman, mas pagtutuunan nila ng pansin na masiguro ang kaligtasan ng mga marino at barko na naglalayag sa international routes.
So this is where the shipping industry becomes very practical and resilient. That's when new routes appear in order to trade in a safe manner, but also where the cooperation can be tangible, with countries starting to supply naval assets in order to escort vessels and protect the ships as well as the seafarers.
Isinusulong din ng IMO ang decarbonization at ang paggamit ng alternative fuel sa mga barko. Benedict Samson, UNTV News and Rescue. Diyos ang aming sandigan, serbisyo publiko ang aming pinahahalagahan.